One, ready?
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He may go back to the hole and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
One, ready? Here we go, here we go.
The give is to McLaughlin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
180.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10. Here we go. 39-yard line. 180. Plays hot. Hot.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Let's get set.
McLaughlin is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over a 1st down
put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he stopped immediately there. He's credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A gain of 15. And the Bengals first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Burrow.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? He's on his way.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they... They've got his man complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Can. 11 MT. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away because often it starts low Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give left side for Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ready.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Cardinals had 5 and 6 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Shamar Stewart. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
On play action, they'll throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the
this up to 18 now.
Cardinals 28, Bengals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
180. It's hot. Hot. 11.
Now Burrow. And he completes it to Bellamy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
On one, right?
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
This is Fant on the short completion.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11. 180. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again.
A short throw there, pulled in by all.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
180. Raise up. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That one caught by all, the tight end.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
11. Hey, can. 11.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On one, ready?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's get set. 180.
Again, it's Burrow.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
11. Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 yards to go, second down.
Let's go.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
How about this? He's to the 10.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored.
And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
180.
The tight end in motion right.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
180. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down,
Gun.
Cincinnati.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The 11-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, third downs, and getting after the quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run over center with Benson.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, it's Benson. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
from the 35. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cardinals just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Right 80. Right touch.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
21 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man there. That's Bellamy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
13-yard line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taj Brooks from 13 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Bengals 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
A give. Here comes Benson. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Cardinals 49, Bengals 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Burrow. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On one, ready?
2nd and 10.
12. Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. The secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They pitch it to Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Ready up.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Ready, ready.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners. taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Stack.
First and 10 at the
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Red. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
And they will take a knee here.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.